Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Patterns of Productivity. Thank you for joining me live and, of course, on the replay. My name is Cindy, and I am passionate about showing you the science behind who you are, how you best show up in the world, and how to master your emotions so that you can get shit done without coming undone. As human beings, we are not designed to live in stress and overwhelm and chaos. And believe me, I've been there. We are designed to live in love and bliss and freedom and joy. And that's where I sit now. And so my job is to show you how to get there using the science that so many of us are unaware of. And as soon as you understand it, it becomes so simple to create the life that you desire. So today we are sitting on an 8 energy day, and the 8 really loves independence, but the 8 has a tendency to tell stories. Tell us stories about how maybe we aren't good enough, or we're not worthy enough, or we haven't done enough, or we haven't made enough, or etc., etc. Now, depending on where your focus is, we can shift the story very easily. But if you are focused on the not enoughness, then that is what is going to build momentum. If you are focused on shifting the story and shifting the perspective and looking at things from a different point of view, then you can build momentum towards what you are desiring in your life instead of what you don't want to create more of. So it's very important, especially during Mercury retrograde, that we're focused on what it is that we're creating and that we're communicating clearly with spirit, with the universe, whatever you want to call it, with God, and making sure that that communication is very clear. And if we're too caught up in the story in our head, then we're not clearly communicating. So often we will get stuck in that story of, oh, I need to do 10 million things and I haven't done enough and I need to go do this and I'm not enough. And the universe gets confused because you want to create something, but the universe is going, you don't believe that you are good enough to have it. So be careful where your thoughts are going today. If you catch them in a negative spiral, then shift the perspective, shift the story. And the card that I pulled today is you are living poetry. So think about the miracle that is you today. If you need to help yourself shift that story, think about how amazing you are. You are a combination of emotions and experiences and memories and choices and love and brilliance. So if you can focus on that and love yourself just a little bit more today, then you can shift the story. And the top of my card today is the 3 of Swords. And the 3 of Swords is about feeling a little bit worse for wear. And maybe there's some thoughts laying heavy on the heart today. And just noticing that maybe we're not quite fully whole today and that we're not loving ourselves enough today. And so just feeling that energy. But what we want today is the lovers. So we want to be able to see ourselves as others do. And we want to be able to love ourselves and to pull ourselves up out of the swamp. What we need is the 10 of Pentacles. And I love this card in this deck. It's almost as if the king is having a big giant celebration and feast, and all you need to do is cross the bridge and join the party. That doorway is lit up, and there is so much excitement and warmth and pleasure going on in that castle. All you need to do today is cross the bridge. And how do we get both? How do we get the ability to love ourselves enough, love ourselves just a little bit more, and cross the bridge? Is the Queen of Swords. Get very clear on who you are. Get fired up about the poetry that is you, and have a clear plan of action on how to love yourself just a little bit more. So I hope that's helpful. Shift the story today, unless of course your story is amazing, and then continue focusing on that and build momentum to the direction that you want to go. So I will be back tomorrow morning at 9:45 Pacific Standard Time to share tomorrow's Patterns of Productivity. Thanks for joining. Love to you all. Mwah.